All right, boys, so we're back again. We don't have any midweek football. I'm back an hour after. I just recorded another reaction video. You guys probably saw that yesterday. We're watching another one. I guess we're catching up midweek with some reaction videos. This is actually a really interesting one because this is a group that I used to watch growing up a little bit. I don't even know what happened to them. I haven't really seen their videos. I've seen a little bit of Billy Wingrove, a little bit in like some of the charity matches. I really don't know what's happened in this situation. There's been rumors, so we got a full breakdown. We're going to be watching the dramatic downfall of the F2 Freestylers. Let me know what you guys think of this, man. I started watching these guys, definitely when I was in like the earlier part of high school, which is a long time ago now. I mean, I'm 26. I'm turning 27 soon. Not soon, but you know, we're getting up there for sure. Guys, thanks for watching another video on this channel. God bless you guys, man. We're gonna be grinding out. I love uploading on this channel. I love posting anything and everything. You guys been supporting so many of the videos throughout most of the summer with the tournaments and just kind of whatever we're posting over here. So God bless you guys. Let's check this video out. I spent way too long in the intro yesterday. The link will be in the description down below for this one, and let's get into it. Let's see what's up.
The F2, aka Jeremy Swaz Lynch and Billy Wingrove, are arguably the techiest football freestylers on the internet.
They were
For years,
cold,
they've
man.
been showcasing their talent online and have cemented themselves in the football industry. And over the years, they've built a social media network that has the combined following of an above-average size European country. Their football videos often revolve around working with brands and professional football players. Alongside this, they produce football challenge-related content, most of which is aimed at a young audience. So how did this
They were
social media
nasty
football
too, bro.
duo go from
Still are, I'm
everyone's
sure.
favourite football freestylers to football villains?
It is impossible to keep track of all the football, but your best chance is here. Thousands and thousands of hours of football, each more climactic than the last. Constant, dizzying, 24-hour, year-long, endless football. Every kick of it massively mattering to someone, presumably.
This is the rise and fall of the F2. Before I begin, I should mention that realistically, they haven't fallen in terms of success, because both Jeremy and Billy are insanely successful. However, in this video, I want to talk more about their reputation within the YouTube and online community. So who the fuck are these people? Jeremy Swaz Lynch has always had a passion for football and apparently began freestyling in 2000, at age 13 after watching a Nike advert that featured Edgar Davis and Denilson. According to Jeremy,
Denilson,
at
wow.
age 15,
Throwback.
he played for Arsenal's academy and has publicly stated in an F2 video that Arsenal coaches told him that, on the ball, he was the best at the whole club, including the first team. However, off the ball, he was the worst.
For me, I'm not a professional because I was at Arsenal, I was on my way to being a professional, got released because they said, on the ball, you're the best at the whole club, including the first team. I was only 15 at the time, the best. But they said, off the ball, you're one of the worst at the club, which was true, and it was because I was too raw. I didn't have much coaching when I was growing up, so my movement and my understanding of the game was actually poor.
Now, if my D-grade GCSE maths is correct, the time in which Jeremy would have been told he was the best ball player at Arsenal was in the 2003-2004 season. Now, if you don't know what happened in the 2003-2004 season, Arsenal won the Premier League and went completely unbeaten for the entire season, and arguably had some of the best players of all time, including Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, and Robert Pires. However, since Jeremy's claimed that he's played for Arsenal at 15, ex-professional footballer Fabrice Muamba, who's the same age as Jeremy, also played for Arsenal's academy at the same time and appeared on Jack May's Happy Hour podcast, in which he stated that he never recalls Jeremy being part of the squad and that he never appeared in any of the team photos.
What?
Above me, he went in there.
No?
No. And I know every single body in that year above me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know everybody in that year above me. So you're telling me he's played with South Fabregas then? Because Fabregas, he was a year above me. So that's the squad.
As a result of this, Jeremy faced heavy backlash and memeing across the internet. After getting released from Arsenal's academy, Jeremy went to university, where he'd complete his coaching badges. At the age of 20, during his final year of university, he went on, at the time, one of the most popular talent shows in the world, Britain's Got Talent. This is where Jeremy first founded the idea of turning football freestyling into an act. Jeremy got great reactions from the judges, even though the show is completely scripted, and managed to get all the way to the semi-finals of the show before getting axed. Billy Wingrove is the oldest and wisest of the duo, and comes from a passionate football family, with his dad briefly—
Just a little side note here. There's been a lot of talk in the community that Jeremy is like an asshole. That's what I've seen on Twitter. I've heard it through other people that have met him. He's just, I don't want to talk about another guy without meeting another guy, but that's what I heard. And the rumor is that that's kind of why they broke up. That's what I heard about the two.
playing for Tottenham's academy, and his cousin being part of the first team squad at Arsenal. However, his cousin never actually played for Arsenal. At age 11, Billy apparently had trials for Tottenham, but was told by his coaches that he was too small and not physically strong enough to make it at the professional level. Despite being told this, Billy pursued a career in football, playing at youth level for Enfield Town and semi-professionally for Ware from 2004 to 2009. During his time playing football, he had performed football freestyling to earn money on the side. Billy first saw the potential to turn football freestyling into a business, noticing a gap in the market for something that had never been seen before. Although football freestyling was relatively new, Billy had been doing it for 8 years up to this point, and noticed that everyone had already seen freestyling and wondered how he could evolve the art form. To set himself apart from everyone else football freestyling, Billy teamed up with his close friend Jeremy to conceptualise the F2. They realised that they would have more success and be more marketable to brands as a duo, rather than trying to pursue careers as professional footballers. The F2 would become the first
Smart
synchronised
idea.
football freestyling double.
Obviously, it did work out for them.
Choreographed routines. Like Billy, Jeremy had been freestyling for a while, working with big brands and legends of the game, and was looking for new ways to evolve his career, so the partnership made business sense. After establishing the F2 in January 2011, they were invited to perform at the Ballon d'Or Awards in front of the best footballers in the world. They took advantage of this notoriety by conceptualising the idea for a DVD titled Learn How to Football Freestyle, Volume 1, which was the perfect move for the brand and would establish the early beginnings of what the F2 could be, with integration of content creation. During the promo for the DVD, they had a 10-minute featurette documenting their rise, which allowed for fans to get a better understanding of their personalities and motivation behind the F2.
That clip come out at the right time. YouTube was new, there wasn't many videos, so I know we're competing all the time now with other people putting on hits, but we want to get in the millions, a few million mark, definitely. Yeah, if we get to 5 million with this, we'll be happy.
Billy is one of the most business-minded guys I've ever met. He's got an eye for a dollar. He's definitely got an eye for a dollar. Despite probably being the most successful football freestyler in the world, punctual is not even the word for it. There's punctual and then there's getting there 4 hours before the event starts. That's Billy, all right? And I'm the other extreme where I'm more late, so we balance each other nicely.
Billy is undoubtedly very business savvy and a perfectionist in the truest sense of the word. He stated early on that he found working alone for many years to become more and more like a job. However, forming the F2 revitalised his passion and gave him the direction he needed to execute their game plan. On the 8th of April 2011, the F2 established their YouTube channel, creating skill tutorials and challenges to showcase their ball skills. They had the perfect niche in one of the most popular topics in the world, making it seemingly impossible for it not to explode and build momentum. Throughout the years, they had multiple income streams, working with global brands, selling books, DVDs, began talent agencies, and reached an unfathomable amount of people. So how did this once strong friendship break down?
They were huge on YouTube, man. They were
everywhere.
They were like
around the brand.
Not as
The
popular
Wembley
as
Cup was
Mr.
a
Beast,
YouTuber
but like they
footballing
were
event
like
that paired
everywhere.
YouTubers with ex-professional legends to form different teams. The Cup took place consecutively for 4 years between 2015 and 2018. Both Billy and Jeremy competed on multiple occasions. However, in 2018, the Wembley Cup became clouded in chaos, with the F2 in the epicenter of the beef. But in order to understand why this happened, we need to go back to March 2018. On the 4th of March 2018, F2 collaborated with XO, a YouTuber collective that featured True Geordie and Stephen Tries. The video was a standard YouTube football challenge. However, throughout the video, you can notice that Jeremy gets more and more agitated while filming, and the XO boys are left cringing at the atmosphere. Towards the end of the video, they played a game of Mr. and Mrs, in which it became obvious that the content wasn't going to be in line with the F2's brand, and they looked annoyed. The day before the Wembley Cup, on the 24th of November 2018,
I didn't know about any of
Stephen
this.
posted a video titled The F2 Diss Track that took the piss out of Jeremy's Halloween video, in which he dressed up as the Batman and had a light-hearted poke at the F2 as they were playing them in the Wembley Cup the following day.
I used to like the F2, but stop saying swag.
You're nearly 40.
It's the return of the Max. 0161 written on my back. Lars in defence and Brian in attack. 1-0 up, everybody's like clap. Flashback to the group stage, what a laugh. Blaming the refs, you don't want to show that. Lost to the team in white and black. Score a scream and the crowd goes.
The day of the Wembley Cup rolled around and the F2 won the Wembley Cup. However, controversy occurred after the F2's team lost to XO in the preliminary rounds, complaining that the referee cheated by blowing his whistle early, although the squabbling would continue after Jeremy found out about Stephen Try's diss track from the day before.
Jeremy Lynch comes over with his little mate and,
Oh, God.
and they've got a camera crew with them. So he comes round and he's going, I think my mate's funnier than you. I'm like, okay. In my mind, I think, you've won the Wembley Cup. This is what this is all about. just celebrate it. He was taking photos in hashtags, like where all their players were, stood in the middle of them taking photos. They're all fucked off with them.
Yeah.
And he comes up to me, because he's just trying to just get all these points off people.
Right.
Thinking, you've beat us in the game. That's what this all is about. This is done.
Yeah.
You've had the last laugh. But then he comes over to me, and he's going, blah, 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 blah. So I just start picking at Jeremy then, talk about his Halloween video.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to do.
Yeah.
and then I think his other mate goes, oh, you're making the videos with your gay mates. So I just go, what? Gay mates? Why are you being homophobic? So he freezes up, because he realises he's made a mistake.
Yeah.
And then he comes out with he's getting a Lamborghini.
A few weeks after the podcast was released, on the 1st of September 2020, footage emerged on Twitter of the encounter between Stephen and Jeremy, almost 2 years after the Wembley Cup first took place.
Damn.
When you get that, mate, you're so, but you've got no talent, bro. Where's your future going? Mate, if you do a tweet...
First of all, flexing who has more YouTube subs is probably the most modern cringe I've ever heard of. That, oh my god, I think I would be nauseated if that happened to me at any point. What does it mean anyways?
100 likes, maybe I'm not likes.
But I guess he's proving that he's funnier than that guy because people follow him.
Relax, man. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Of course, I'm gonna get personal. Don't touch me, bro.
Is everything alright? Is everything alright? I think you're a fucking cunt.
Now, the video is unbelievably cringe, but the video went viral and led to the majority of people coming to the conclusion that Jeremy is an absolute knobhead. On the 4th
That's
of
what
September,
everyone says about
Stephen
him.
released a video to his channel titled My Final Thoughts on the Wembley Cup, in which he stated, when you put yourself online, you've got to have that humility, where you get the piss taken out of you. You've got to deal with it
That is
better
true,
than trying
dude.
to get your mate to start on someone. This whole thing is so unnecessarily dramatic, it's unbelievable. On the 5th of September, CEO and founder of #United and the Wembley Cup, Spencer FC, posted a podcast to his channel discussing the drama surrounding the 2018 Wembley Cup. In the podcast, Spencer documents that the referee did in fact cheat at the Wembley Cup by blowing his whistle 2 minutes early during their loss against XO, because apparently he didn't like the F2 boys. This was found out due to the referee emailing Spencer 2 years after the event. Deeper in the podcast...
Yo, what's going on with the 2-year leak after? That's the one thing I'll say, though. With all the crazy stuff that's happened in the world recently, like, I don't even need to state certain events, dude. Once something happens, nothing, all right, is safe. Nothing is safe. It's crazy. It will always come out.
Spencer alludes that things behind the scenes of the F2 are extremely rocky and that Jeremy and Billy aren't on the best of terms and haven't been for a long time.
We can't speak for this firsthand, but I've heard all kinds of rumours about what's going on behind the scenes with those two. Like, I think they've sold Rascal. I believe they've wrapped up some of their other businesses as well. And at one point, the F2 had like 4 or 5. They had an agency. They had the F2 Academy, which is like an education thing. They had Rascal. They had another agency that wasn't about footballers, it was about young guys. There's rumours that they've got rid of a lot of those businesses, and some of the reason that is rumoured to be behind that is because they are not on good terms.
I mean, dude, how the hell would you be able to run a business like that if you hated each other? I mean, because at that point, if you're that upset and annoyed with each other, can you guys sit there seriously and imagine like filming videos all day, shooting at a pitch? I mean, if you're just purely annoyed, your performance is going to be crap too, because you're not happy. You're not in a good state. If you're not in a good state, I mean, I've had weeks and months where I've been not great, right? And it's a lot harder for me to put out better quality work, even with what I do. What I do is the one of the easiest jobs in the world. So it's one of those where like, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. And you know what? It's one of those where, people always say, oh, this person fell off, this person. These guys had quite the peak. So both of them are taken care of forever. It's just about what we're going to see next from them, if we're going to see anything from them. I didn't know a lot of this. I didn't know the drama of how this went down.
I don't even know if they're mates. I think they've, for a number of years, and I've seen this firsthand, them working together has been a necessary evil, shall we say.
I don't know if I'd be that surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd be that surprised.
Subsequently after this, more and more people within the industry began to speak about their experiences working with Jeremy. One online commenter stated, "I've always liked Billy. He gets lumped into all of this, but he seems like a decent guy having to work with a walking ego." Today, they still upload to the F2 channel, however they no longer appear in videos together. Billy runs his family channel, and recently managed Sidemen FC in the YouTube All-Star charity game. Meanwhile, Jeremy has an insanely successful TikTok and YouTube account, where he mainly makes shorts aimed towards kids. It seems then that anyone who's worked with or fans of the F2 have divided opinions on Jeremy, and for the most part feel sorry for Billy for having to sit through Jeremy's self-absorbed narcissism. And if you can tell that I have a biased opinion, it's because I do. Jeremy represents exactly the type of person I don't like in this industry. Influencer lifestyle with a deep lack of self-awareness and an ego the size of my penis. Thank you so much for watching this video and your support recently. It really does mean a lot to me.
That's a great video, man. I like watching these videos too because I feel like I learn a little bit, man. So hopefully you guys learn a little bit. I'm sure many of you guys have watched these guys over the years. Man, what a video. I mean, obviously, it's sad to see anything great come to an end. Like, obviously, I've noticed for a while that F2 was uploading without Jeremy. It was just Billy. So, you know, either way with this fallout and whatever, hopefully these guys are okay. And, like, you know, hope everything's all right with them. I mean, obviously, a breakup like this could always be tough. Much love, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. And sorry, it's a bit of a sad one today, but good to learn about this stuff, man. Let me know what you guys think. See ya.